Hey y'all, how you doing? I am doing okay. Got a bit of a headache tonight. I just got home from spending some time with my brother and my niece and nephew and all the family. They're in for the holiday week. Holiday week. Not weekend, but week. Um, so uh, I'll be spending more time with them over the next few days as well, so it's always a good thing to do. My niece has 5 kids, so uh, you know, that's a very big family. And so it's always good to be able to see everybody. I think the last time I was able to see her and the kids was October last year. So so yeah, unexpected surprise to have them up to visit. So definitely a pleasant surprise. So I had to go into town today and see my nurse at Mount Rogers, and it was my monthly check-in with him to see how things were going, let him know how things are going with my anxiety and depression and everything. So it was a good checkup. I'll be going to my coloring club tomorrow because the library is closed on the 4th, 5th, and 6th, which means there is no coloring club on Saturday. So, got to get my coloring in tomorrow. So, I've actually been going on both days for over the past few weeks. So, that's been really good. Since I made the decision to limit my contact with my aunt, things have been a lot better for me. My anxiety has gotten a lot better, a lot more manageable. She has tried to get in contact with me. I just have not answered. I did talk to her, I believe it was Friday. And of course, her reason for contacting me was she wanted me to order off of Amazon for her, which is pretty much the reason she always contacts me, is she wants me to look something up on the internet or order something off of Amazon for her. So pretty soon I'm just gonna stop being her go-between, and she'll have to put on her big girl panties and do it herself. So I'm tired of being used. And I'm just getting getting to the point where I just don't want to do it anymore. So there's going to come a point really, really soon where I just don't even bother, because it's not worth my time and effort. So but things have been going pretty good. This past Monday, had the most adorable thing ever happen. I had sent out my grandson's birthday present, and Monday they got it in the mail. So my son, called me, and let me, he had the phone on speaker, and he opened the box, and I was listening while he opened the box and showed Zachary what his gift was, and I had written a letter to Zachary as well. So it was all cool. Zachary loved the gift. I gave him a ceramic Winnie the Pooh figurine. It was about this big. It's a nice size. He's a little bit young to understand the letter that I wrote, but they're gonna put it aside so when he gets a little older he can have it and read it then, and that way he can understand the meaning behind everything. But of course, I wrapped the figurine in a ton of bubble wrap, and then lots of tissue paper all around it. So after everything was said and done, both Zach and Lucas learned the joys of bubble wrap. So after my son showed them how to pop the bubble wrap, the rest of the phone call for about the last 15 minutes of the phone call, what both the boys did was they were running around the house with the bubble wrap. They would pop one, and when they did, they would yell, "Daddy, Nona, I did it, I popped one." I fucking just melted all over the floor. I was melted. It was the damn cutest thing ever. They could have just yelled, "Daddy, I did it, I popped it." But no, it was, "Daddy, Nona, I did it, I popped it." I am 6 hours away, but I am part of those boys' lives, and they know me, and that is one of the best feelings in the world. And just hearing them do that for 15 minutes was the cutest thing ever. So yeah, that was absolutely precious. Absolutely. So yeah, that just started last week off with a bang. Yeah, it wasn't yesterday, it was a week ago. So That was just absolutely wonderful. So but I'm glad I got to introduce them to the choice of bubble wrap. So now anything I send to them, will of course be wrapped in bubble wrap, so I will make sure they have plenty of it to pop. And then, I don't know, I guess about a week and a half ago, I heard from my first ex-husband. He sent me a text along with a picture because he went out his back door into his yard and there was a tarantula on his screen door. And he was like, can you identify this and what should I do with it? So it turns out it was a Mexican red-leg tarantula, which of course, as the name states, they are native to Mexico, and he lives in Florida. So what it was doing in that part of Florida, I'm not really sure. So I'm guessing maybe it was somebody's pet. Maybe it got loose. He was going to let it go in the woods behind his house. I advised him to not do that because if it had been somebody's pet, that wouldn't be good. So what I advised him to do was to take and surrender it to his local Petco. And if they wouldn't take it, I gave him the name of another place that would probably take it. So hopefully he did that. So, I identified it. I'm, 90% sure it was an adult female. So, had he been able, I would have loved for him to have been able to send it to me. But, he had no clue how to even, get it sent to me. And, it would have been a very expensive thing to do. So I wasn't going to ask him to do that. So I just advised him to get it to the local Petco. So yeah, that was unexpected. And in exactly 1 week, I have my class at the local library in town where I'm giving the hour class on tarantulas. So I am super excited on that, and I'm actually getting a bit nervous because I've never given a class on anything before in my life. So yeah, I'm a bit nervous, but I think I'll be okay once I start going. Once I start, I think I'll be okay. I've made a list of the ones I want to take with me. I've made a list of the talking points I want to hit. It's mainly going to be kids at this class, so I can't have any kind of set script on it, but as long as I hit the points that I have written down, I think I'll be okay. So I can't believe it's a week away. So yeah, I'm like just really super excited that it's almost here. that I will be able to share my love of tarantulas with so many young kids, and show them that you don't have to be afraid of them, and show them how beautiful they can be. So that's going to be wonderful. And yeah, God, it seems like, just a few weeks ago I was, giving them my information and asking them if they would be interested in me giving a class. But that's been, 4 months ago. God, time has just flown by this year already. It's already July, and hell, in 10 days I will be turning 56. In 11 days, my oldest son will be turning 35. No judging. How did my kids be middle-aged? Oh, I don't know. My youngest just turned 31. Where'd the time go? I don't get it. They can't be that old. I can't be that old. I don't feel that old. Well, physically I do feel that old, but mentally I don't feel that old. So, time just has flown by. But things are going really good for me. My therapy has been doing really great. I have taken a lot of time off of social media. I'll get on in short bursts, but I'm not spending near as much time on it as I used to. Been doing a lot of coloring. I just, over the past 5 days, I've actually turned on my Xbox and been playing my games again. But I mean, for about a month I hadn't even turned my Xbox on to play on that. All I'd been doing was coloring and enjoying the time off of electronics, and just giving myself time to process the things that Jasmine and I had been talking about and going over, and trying to figure out, what is really best for me. I'm so used to intertwining my emotions with everybody else's, my spouses, my kids. When my dad fell, I totally lost my sense of self in the emotions of him, where it wasn't him and me feeling things, it was us feeling things, and trying to extricate myself from all of those webs that I've attached myself in has been really hard. It's like the best way to explain it is the best way I can explain it is to use the analogy in the movie When a Man Loves a Woman, when Andy Garcia is at an Al-Anon meeting, and he's listening to a lady talk about how, you know, she never had her own feelings. She always was waiting for her alcoholic husband to walk in the door to know how he was feeling before she could understand how she was feeling, because when you live with an alcoholic or an addict, you know, you wait to see how they're feeling to know how you're feeling. And that's how I do a lot, because it always kept me from having to deal with my own issues. So I would immerse myself in everybody else's feelings, so I wouldn't have to have my own feelings, and I wouldn't have to think about anything. So now trying to examine those times and say, okay, yes, I know, you know, they were feeling this, but how was I feeling during that time? You know, that's not really easy for me, but I'm doing my best to try and figure that out. And it's really hard to do if you're focusing on social media or electronics. So that's why I've been doing a lot of coloring, because it's been able to give me that time to work on extracting me from those we situations. And I've been doing a pretty damn good job at it. So it's been a lot of work, but I'm damn proud of myself for doing that work. And it's worth it in the long run, because it's only going to make me better and stronger and help me get to the place that I want to be, emotionally, physically, well, maybe not physically, well, physically, yeah, but emotionally and mentally. It'll help me be that better person that I want to be. So it's worth it. So sometimes we have to take that break from those accounts, you know, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whatever. Gotta have a break. And I've enjoyed that break for sure. But it's been a very good month to 6 weeks. Very good. Some of the best times I've had in the past 6 months. So that's saying something. That is definitely saying something. And I have worked very hard to get to this point, and I am going to keep working hard to get even further. So I'm worth it. So I just wanted to give an update, let y'all know, you know, I'm still fighting. I'm still working hard. Things are going exceptionally well. My health is doing pretty damn good. I finally got all my lab work done, and my lab work came back extraordinarily good, which was definitely a big bonus. So all in all, rough start to the year, but definitely looking up, and things have been going great. So we'll just keep that trend going. Fingers crossed, anyway. So it is 9:30. I am going to take my meds because I'm tired. Got groceries to get, meds to get in the morning, my coloring club to go to, then visit with family, and just enjoy the day tomorrow. So hopefully I'll get some sleep. So I am going to say good night. I thank you for watching. I appreciate it very much. And I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. And I hope you have a wonderful night. And I hope you all have a very, very safe 4th of July. No hospital visits, please. Be safe. And don't do anything stupid, please. Don't be me. Don't be a me. So I love y'all, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.